What's going on, everybody? It's Steve. We're here with the conference semifinals. We're playing Jordan. Jordan has a much better team than I do. Let's just state that right out the gate. However, I think the Monzi's going to bring her pretty clear. Our Chalodon, Gliscor, Basculegion, and Slowking I think should all come. Slowking either to set Trick Room for Vigavolt, because his Trick Room mode is slower than mine. Vigavolt is slower than Golem, as is Slowking, or to stop me from setting up Trick Room, either with an Imprison. And then from there, I would mostly expect Politoed and Vigavolt or Grimmsnarl. Cinderace could come for Will-O-Wisp is the main reason you would want to bring it, but I guess Fire Damage is good into Metagross as well. Electrode if he wants to set up the Archaludon, or just guarantee he has something faster than Scarf Ape. You would have to Scarf the Electrode to guarantee that, but that is what I'm expecting. Jordan is a student of the game, what I would say. I know when he preps, he looks at people's history, what they've brought, so I know that he knows that I've brought Trick Room a single time this season, and it's lost. That's the only series I lost, is when I went Trick Room. And I also know that he knows my lead tendencies. At least he did this for Heaven's Games. I have led Ape Smeargle 5 times, and Ape Raptor 5 times. That, out of, how many games have I played? 1, 2, 3, 10, 13... 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's over half the games I've played. I've led Ape Smeargle or Ape Raptor. And I have considered literally every mon on my team except for one. Guess in the comments which one. It probably surprises you. I considered a Fake Out Eject Pack Smeargle. Just a Choice Band Brave Bird, because he got 1 flying resist. I know when I prepped for Goose against Jordan, he had 1 fire resist. That's what I did, so you might be expecting that. Just Fake Out, Dark Attack, Shiftry, and Quillfish with Swift Swim. I don't like bringing things that rely on your opponent to bring something. Swift Swim, Quillfish would be relying on Politoed coming to be good. I was going to bring Swift Swim, Acupressure, but decided against it for that reason. So let's get into what I am bringing. Start things off with the Annihilate. And actually, let's talk about these nicknames. They're all just barcodes. This is just the letter L repeated over and over. If Jordan brings Frisk, Grimmsnarl, I have Zoroark, and if he forgets that he can turn off the opponent's nicknames, it's going to be very hard for him to tell who has what item. I'm taking every little advantage I can get. Okay, so we're starting with Choice Scarf Annihilate. This obviously is worse against Swift Swim Basculegion, but it will outspeed his team, other than a Scarf Cinderace, Swift Swim Basculegion, or Scarf Electrode. And it will speed tie max speed Scarf Archaludon, but that's just not a build. Vital Spirit, in case he's bringing that Hypnosis Politoed he's been loving. And standard moves. Terra Dragon for the water moves, obviously. Coaching will help most of the things here. Not Chandelure, and not Magnezone. Gonna want to pair that with this Metagross. So when I made this team, I locked in Ape, Metagross, Shandy, and Golem. This Metagross is incredibly bulky. Even with no investment, right? Look at Zoroark at max. It's 1 less than max Zoroark. So if I get a +1/+1 Body Press, Heavy Slam, Psychic Fangs, and Ice Punch, have a chance to OHKO the entire team, which is nice. Ice Punch obviously here for Gliscor, which is amazing into me. And Terra Water once again for the water moves. Let's go into the Shandy. This is just Terra Grass Flame Body, because I don't think he's bringing fire moves. Hopefully he doesn't bring Cinderace anyway. Mental Herb to get around a taunt. Trick Room, Protect, Energy Ball, and Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is great against the team that has 2 resistances, both dark types. He better not bring Vullaby. Otherwise it walls this, but we will see. Obviously with Flame Body, I am risking fire type moves. But again, hopefully Cinderace doesn't come. And believe it or not, with Terra Grass, this is the EVs you need to live a Basculegion Adaptability Choice Band Wave Crash in the rain. It's also the default set on Showdown, so that's what those EVs are for, if you were ever curious. Golem. This is just pretty standard. Sturdy, I have Hammer Arm, both to go slower than the Vikavolt and Slowking, but also I need something to hit a Terra Steel Vikavolt, who would wall Stone Edge and high horsepower. Terra Stellar, Soft Sand, high horsepower, will Oko and Archaludon as long as it doesn't have defense boosts. And Stone Edge is needed for some Okos as well. Maybe it's Vikavolt instead of Rock Slide. Okay, so those are the 4 I want to bring. So how do I maneuver the game around? So either I lead Ape Metagross and have those 2 in the back for Trick Room, or I also have a fast mode. You'll notice the speed here allows me to outspeed everything except for the Electrode if they're at -2 or paralyzed. This set looks ridiculous, but it is here to lock down an Archaludon. Magnet Pull prevents it from switching out. Max HP, max defense means if, for example, the rain is not up, Basculegion and Archaludon are out, he can't switch out, he can't get the rain boost, he gives me the Citrus Berry when he hits me with a Wave Crash. I either paralyze or I start Eerie Impulsing. And then just be really annoying from there with Protects, Thunder Waves. And Terra Blast Dragon hits everything except for Grimmsnarl. And then I also have this Zoroark, which I would like to disguise as one of these 2. Knock off Sucker Punch, Detect, and Encore. This was the last slot I was deciding between Shiftry and Zoroark. Zoroark gives me 50-50s that are inherently in my favor because I have the Zoroark. Knockoff can Oko a Basculegion if it's no bulk. It is faster than the team, other than the Cinderace and the Electrode, so Encore is obviously valuable. And if I get Thunder Waves off, this is another lead. Just these 2, with these 2 in the back perhaps, or even Chandelure, because this is also enough speed to outspeed the team if they're paralyzed. Yeah, if they're all paralyzed, Encore is going to do wonders. And then just Sucker Punch for that priority, just in case Knockoff doesn't get it. So, I'm being a little tricky. I'm in a severe disadvantage this week, I think. But at least one of us olds will be moving on to the next round of the playoffs, and good luck to Jordan. Alright, we're back. Let's see what Jordan's cooking. No Slowking at all. Okay, Grimmsnarl. There is the Electrode, which is interesting. Okay, so we just dropped the Slowking. He dropped any semblance of a fast mode. Could this be Thunder Wave Grimmsnarl? Could it be Frisk Grimmsnarl? What are these Terras? Electric, Electrode, Dragon, Poison, Politoed. Okay. What would that be for? Just to get away from grass moves? Do I even have a good grass type? I don't think so. Water Grim and Flying Gliscor. That's interesting. Okay. I'm glad I caught him on the back foot already. At least a little bit. So I could set up Trick Room here. I think that's what I want to do. Or do I just go right out the gate with Metagross? Now let's go with this, I think. Just go hard Trick Room right up front. Is that what I want? Or do I fake the Trick Room and go Zoroark. Or do I bring the Magnezone? He did bring Grimmsnarl, so my Terra Blast, Terra Dragon is a little bit risky. What are you leading into this? Gliscor? Let's see what anti-Trick Room you have, honestly. I think that's my plan. And then hopefully Psychic Fangs, Heavy Slam, Body Press is enough to get through. Gliscor? Our child, you did lead, okay. You are Terra Flying and Terra Dragon. This could be sturdy. This could honestly be all of the above. All of those abilities. I kind of just want to Gambit this Gliscor because I have Golem in the back, and then just set up Trick Room. Odds that you are Toxic Heal. No, because you're flying, you probably have Acrobatics, right? I don't think you'd be like no Ghost or Dark Terra. I think that's a first. Archelodon shouldn't have anything to Okomi unless he has like Specs and Draco Meteor. I don't really want to find out if he's sturdy. And he's not Terra Electric, so Electro Shot shouldn't get it either. Cool. Dark Pulse. Flinch? No. Okay. We're getting Golem. There's the Basculegion. Okay. I am kind of predicting, and actually, does it even matter if you Aqua Jet here? Alright, I can Terra Grass, Energy Ball there, and just high horsepower. You don't have a switch in now. And you are Terra Dragon. Both are reasonable Terras right now. I could just protect to scout for a Terra and go for the high horsepower. Or I could double protect to scout for a protect. I think I want to double, like I have Metagross in the back. And I have Ice Punch on it. I think I just double the Archelodon and Terra Grass. Why did I Energy Ball here? Well, he's sturdy anyway, so this is fine. Energy Ball covered for a switch. There's Politoed with the Drizzle. But I can now just high horsepower Shadow Ball. And that should hopefully get the KO on the Basculegion. Bascu-fuck-a-legion. Yeah, because even if you Terra Dragon, I'm still getting the ghost damage off. And it is sturdy, so it's a good thing I did not Final Gambit that slot and not Focus Sash on the Gliscor. Aqua Jet and this being Iron Ball, that would be pretty freaking crazy. Just to take out the Golem. Always attack into the Basculegion because it just protected, right? There's the dragon. This does a lot. You are not citrus. Get the Oko. There's Muddy Water, missing Shandy, which is nice. No accuracy drop, so I can high horsepower and energy ball. Get the game 1 victory. Woof! Alright, caught him on the back foot. With the Trick Room mode. 2 Chandelure Amon, I believe I've brought twice, or 2 series. And Amon, I said, was absolute dog shit in the broadcast of the last game. Okay, so I'm going to switch it up this time. Do I even want Metagross, though? Like, I could do this. Because I'm expecting something, right? There must be something here. But even if you have Taunt... No, I get him with a Protect. Yeah, he's going to Protect on the final Gambit, and then I Encore that into Protect. That is my goal. I know Zoroark is faster than everything except... Okay. I want to close combat the Grim, and I want to knock off the Electrode. I could go coaching here. And it's not Frisk, so it is some sort of prankster set. Could it be Screens? It could. Screens may have gotten over that hump in the previous game. Wait, Grim is Terra Water, that's fine. And Terra Electric on the Electrode. It's very interesting. I guess he's just got really strong thunders in the rain? That's probably what it is. Taunt, beautiful. How much is that doing? Critical hit onto a Sash. There's Thunder. Also onto a Sash. I get paralyzed. It is Life Orb, and I get full Parrot. Beautiful. But I can close combat. Or yeah, I always close combat this. Do I Sucker Punch it as well? Or do I Sucker Punch the Grim? Taunt. Yeah, let's Sucker Punch the Grim. Hopefully it goes for an attack. Hopefully I don't get full parried. Nice. Oh, doesn't quite get the kill. And just Electro Web to take me out. But he also falls. And now I set up the Trick Room. Gliscor. And Basculegion. Okay. I want to just protect this turn and switch in Golem. I imagine this is just a double up into... many times have I been hit? Just once, right? Yeah. Let's get in Golem, get a Protect. There is a Sword stance, that's not ideal. Just last respects, yeah. Okay. I'm going to say that I am doomered this time. So I'm going to Stellar Terra. And actually, I don't want to set up Trick Room. What if I just double Basket Legion here? I definitely want a Stellar Terra. Or what if I just double Gliscor here? And then he Terras. Stellar Terra. Yeah, let's just double here. Okay. Yep. How much does this do? Not enough. Okay. Is there any way around this? I mean, I get this KO. Source Dance, high horsepower. Yeah, this is the way around it. But if he just last respects... So maybe that's not the way around it then. Maybe the way around it is this Rage Fist doing enough. Is it just a crit Rage Fist? I think he should always have a game here just by last respects here, right? Unless I kill the Basket Legion. Maybe I get a crit on the high horsepower? Negative. Oh, that's so close. Okay. Dang. Alright, Zoroark didn't work out. But I did get parried. If I did not get parried, what happens there? I can just Sucker Punch and KO Grimmsnarl. Yeah. I think that was fine. But like, if I go Terra Water here, like, what's he even doing? Just Thunder, I guess. Like, coaching is so good here. And depending on his lead... Yeah. Okay. So he knows I can just Gambit here. He knows this could be either of these could be Zoroark. This is tough. So you could just set up Swords Dance right now. Swords Dance Protect. You have a flying move, obviously. You could switch in Basculegion. I can't switch in... Excuse me. I really just kind of want to switch. He knows my whole set here. I could just Gambit, but then if he has Protect, it gets a little sketchy. So, Protect or switch in Basculegion, I think, is your play here. And I'm going to Terragrass Trick Room. He did not switch. He did switch. Right, I'm Scarfed. And we get a Dark Pulse, not doing a whole lot. I get up Trick Room. Beauty. That's an immense call-out I just did. Now, I know you have Protect, and I know you have a switch into Gliscor here. So I'm going to go Hammer Arm just to guarantee I get some damage off here. Well, I don't think you kill here with anything, so why don't I just High Horsepower and Shadow Ball this slot? That's why. What a play. And just Waterfall, interesting. Okay. I don't think I showed Protect on you. Do you have Aqua Jet? I also didn't see an item ever. You protected. Protect, Waterfall, Last Respects, and Aqua Jet. Would be reasonable. Yeah, let's just do that again. Okay. So this is probably Aqua Jet if you have it. It's just a Protect, okay. Shadow Ball does big damage. I get free High Horsepower if you have it. High Horsepower Shadow Ball always gets that. I've not seen Protect on Gliscor, right? Swords Dance High Horsepower, you just died in game 1. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is, even if you kill here, I get in Metagross, I can Ice Punch that slot. Like Aqua Jet, bam. And then I can Coaching, because you can't Protect. So I High Horsepower and I Shadow Ball this slot. And that'll cover every switch. And then Basculegion's gone, okay. Yep, there goes Mr. Building. I did, in fact, kill the buildings. I get in the Metagross, which I did not show in game 1. So here I want to Ice Punch and switch in my Annihilate, right? I think so. Ice Punch, switch in Ape. I feel like that might be too obvious, and I want to just Energy Ball here. Damn, if I had just Shadow Balled Gliscor there, I think I win the game. Not that I'm out of it, but it's a little bit tricky now. The tricky part about Ice Punching here is that you then have a bus 150 base power last respects. I've also not been hit. I could also just Psychic Fangs. Like, why am I going Ice Punch? The main question is, do you protect here? Or do you click Last Respects? And actually, maybe I don't want to get a kill here. No, I definitely do. Or do I? Right? Because if I don't get a kill, you can't switch in Politoed. And then you don't get a damage boost on your Last Respects. 100 base power on the Last Respects is not killing here. So what if I go that way? Yeah. Oh my god, you just called me out like an absolute demon. That's an unreasonable play, Jordan. Unreasonable. What was the order there? Yeah. Wow. What a play. Because if I just Energy Ball or Shadow Ball that slot, and Psychic Fangs the Gliscor, I just straight up win. That's annoying, but that's an unbelievably good call out. And if that's how I go out, that's how I go out. I should live a... Well, he knows I have Protect. I need Trick Room up, right? Do you really double here? I also don't live... you could High Horsepower. You missed! Oh my god! And I live! Oh! And you don't go down. Ouch. We both said ouch. Oh, that's unreasonably lucky. Okay, so I just Ice Punch. Gah, the Protect Mind Games are still here. How much did Shadow Ball do in Game 1? I don't know. It did at least 38. I mean, I have to click Shadow Ball here, right? Problem is, if this Gliscor has Protect and he goes for it, okay. I don't get that kill. I do get that kill. Okay. Yeah, and I do not... So I should have doubled there. No, even if I double there, I lose. GG. Dang, he got me. Alright, well played to Jordan. Good luck going further. It was a tight set. Yeah, literally 15%. Dang. There's a lot of good predictions in this game, though. This turn here is ridiculous. Last respects dual wing beat. Are you kidding me? When I have the speed advantage? Yeah, that's all she wrote then. Peace out, everybody. Good season.